When the student claimed ethics come from stats like mortality rates, Cliff couldn't believe it and fired back hard.
So you've got to read in context, especially when you get into legislation for a theocracy that existed 3,000 years ago.
So are you admitting then that the legislation is by humans and not by God's word?
No. Obviously, in Matthew 19, Jesus is saying God permitted this divorce to take place due to the hardness of your hearts. So what you've got to realize is God is patient with us. The total intellectual arrogance of me saying the system of ethics that I have put together is the right one. You guys are wrong. If you can't see the arrogance of that, how do you measure ethics?
We can measure how well society does by looking at its mortality rate, infant mortality. We can look at its death rate. We can look at its education level.
And we can argue with this stuff and come with new conclusions on our own as a team, instead of having an answer before we even start.
You sound like great Americans. You sound like great white Enlightenment thinkers. We people who have achieved a level of intellectual superiority. We really understand what's best for society, and we define it by infant mortality rates. You've got to be kidding me. I hope it doesn't take too long before you will see through the triviality and superficiality of what you've just put forth. It's incredible.
That's what you are.
No, that's not what I am. Come on now. No. Come on now, be honest. I'm standing here saying there are objective morals, not because I'm smart, not because I'm good. No. The only reason there are objective morals is because there is a God, an eternal being with an eternal mind, with a character. And from God's character flows goodness and justice. And that was exactly Dr. Martin Luther King's argument. Just read the letter from the Birmingham jail. The white ministers...
Anything objective.
The white ministers say, shut up, Dr. King. The great state of Alabama has declared that segregation is good. And in his letter from a Birmingham jail, Dr. Martin Luther King writes, there is a law above the law of the great state of Alabama. And according to that law, segregation is evil. What was Dr. Martin Luther King referring to? Obviously, the law of God.